We now return to Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze, sponsored today by Movie Group. Learn more at DreamNetworkChannel.com.
I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days. Our next guest, you're gonna wanna know. They're very interesting, and they started a business here in Arizona that I'm sure you're going to love. Let's welcome Toni Ross and Jason Ryan. Hello there.
So nice to see you.
Good to see you
How
too.
Are you?
Great. Good to see you again, Jason.
Great to see you.
Well, Jason was a guest in season 2, and Miss Toni is the first comer on our couch here. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. I was jealous when Jason was on. I'm like, I gotta get on that show.
Such a pleasure.
Thank you.
So, as I said, Jason has been on our show. He's a cinematographer, so he does a lot of amazing things out here in our community. Music videos, films, everything, a little bit of everything. Miss Toni Ross, you founded the Jerome Music and Film Festival. Okay. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you and I go way back. Remember, we've been extras together.
Oh, yeah, we go
on
way
several
back.
films. And I quickly realized when I got into the industry that being an extra and an actress was not for me.
Right.
I'd get so bored, like behind the scenes, and then I started screenwriting, and I'm like, that's my calling.
Okay. So, I had asked Jason where he originated from and how he got started. But I like my audience to get to know a little bit about the guests when they come in. So where are you originally from, Toni?
From Phoenix.
Okay,
Arizona native.
I'm a native also.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yes. So, like you stated, you started off being background extras and working on films, and you realized that wasn't for you.
Right.
Then you started doing screenwriting. But where did the let our audience know? I know, but how the Jerome Film Festivals came about?
Well, my parents took me to Jerome when I was just 6 years old, and I fell in love with it. It was just, they took me, the back route up. If anybody's been to Jerome, you've got to come up from Prescott. I mean, it's the scariest. It's like a roller coaster. And as a kid, I was just like scared to death, but like so excited. And back then, like now, Jerome is a artist town, international hotspot for all artists. But back then, it was just a pure ghost town. Like there were a few businesses, but nobody really living up there, and I just was so, and I just flipped out over the town as a child. And each year I'd beg my parents to take me back to Jerome, because they would just let us out of the car, and we were just, my sisters and I, and we would just dive into Jerome, like crawling in buildings. And
So as a little girl, what was it about Jerome that you loved so much about it?
Oh my gosh, it was just so mysterious. I mean, you had houses just crumbling down the mountain and on stilts, and just the mystery of it. And we would crawl through buildings, and I would scare my sisters.
Sounds like fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so much
and
fun.
as a kid, those things are fun.
Those things matter.
And then you grew up into this lady that still enjoyed fun, and you wanted to bring that to the rest of the world.
'Cause I was going to different film festivals, obviously with me being an extra. I'm going to have a little sip real quick. It's so hot out there.
Yes, it is.
Would you say 116 today?
Well, I think today is 113. Tomorrow's supposed to be 115.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
We're inching up there.
Yeah. But I had been going to different festivals. Like Jason and I actually met at the Phoenix Film Festival.
Okay.
That's how we started. I was actually looking for a cinematographer at the time, and was researching all the cinematographers in Arizona. Found him. We started dating. I didn't do my film, but we started dating.
Ladies, that's how you catch them. You go looking for you get you a cinematographer.
Pretend like you're a screenwriter to find the cinematographer. But so that's how we met.
That's
But
awesome.
I started going to all these different. I don't know if you remember, like Film Stock.
Oh, you know what?
I think that's where we met.
That probably is where we've met. No, we met on set somewhere.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
But I was trying to think of the name Film Stock the other day, and I couldn't think of it. I don't know why. It's
Oh,
been
right.
so long ago.
James Lee,
Yes, and Ryan
Pearson.
Yes.
And so going to these different film festivals, I just started thinking, gosh, it's so great to have all these different film festivals that have their own personalities and things like that. And I thought my love of Jerome just kept, popping up, and I was just like, ah. I told Jason, he was one of the first people. I said, I have this dream. It's like a seed in me, just wanting to grow this festival. And he said, I'll help you make it happen.
Yeah.
Never knowing how much work it would be.
And you did something different. You also included music,
Right.
also music videos.
Yeah, music videos, best sound. We really wanted to. It wasn't so much of a music festival as far as having big name bands and things like that, but we wanted to highlight music in a really big way.
Well, we did actually have still a lot of live performances,
Right.
though.
Okay.
Local bands,
So what were
Arizona
you
bands.
guys doing? Were you guys judging the music videos, or how did that take part in the festival?
Yeah, so we really wanted music to be a huge part of it. So even a lot of the bands who had submitted their music videos performed,
Okay.
which was really great. And we've really grown the festival into being a festival that really highlights film documentaries,
Okay.
which is really
Music
cool.
documentaries? Yeah.
Music documentaries.
Yeah, a lot of
Which is
people
really
see the
cool.
music in the name and they submit their, a narrative film or documentary film about
On
music,
Right.
about a band, about anything music related, they submit to us.
Okay, I just want people to see the beauty in it, because I mean, Jerome is artistic and you fell in love with it, and I've heard good things about Jerome.
I
and
wish I could get you up there, but you're afraid of the hill.
That's the problem.
I've tried to get her up there. She's like, no.
No, they're trying to get me in the mountains. Look, I don't even go hiking. Look, maybe
kidnap
Buzz
you
will
one
drive
time.
me one day or
There we go,
something.
there we
If
go.
someone else is
Right.
driving.
Make
They
it
don't
happen.
want Kathy to get in the hills and have a panic attack, okay?
Yeah, those hills aren't made for hills. Trust me.
So I just want to get a feel of it for those that haven't been to a Jerome Festival. You guys do something a little different. Like, I know I've heard you've done the train rides,
Mhm.
and just tell me a little bit about it. Let me pretend I was there.
Do you want to talk about the train?
Yeah, the train, Tony came up, there's a train that goes out, it's an excursion train, goes out to along the Verde Canyon.
Okay.
So it goes over railroad trestles, through tunnels,
Through the mountain.
Through the
For a
mountain,
minute.
yeah.
You're literally
Past-
inside a mountain for a minute.
Okay.
It's
yeah, past
crazy.
ruins,
Oh.
ancient ruins, and it's really great ride. And Tony had the idea to show films on a train in our third year,
Oh, okay.
and people just loved it.
Wow.
It's
They-
so cool.
We've been doing it ever since, and people, even though they've been on the train before, with us, they come back multiple times.
That's
It's such a great
awesome.
time. It's very intimate. There are only so many people can fit, in a car,
Right.
and people just love getting together. And it tends to be more filmmakers on there, and everybody really gets to know each other, and really great networking and a great time.
Yeah,
So does
I
your
love it.
theme change each year? Or, I mean, like if you have the train ride one year, or you have a certain, I don't know, do you guys do like in themes, or how?
Well, the train we do every year.
Okay.
And obviously we have different films and different bands. We have an outdoor car, so it kicks off with everybody on the outdoor car, and it's just like last year, because everybody's part of the film festival. Everybody is like, we'll buy wine and share it. Like we had filmmakers just buying bottles of wine and sharing it with everybody, and it's just like this really great camaraderie on the train. And so we listen to the band on the outdoor car while we're going there, and then on our way back we watch films. So it's perfect.
Okay.
Get a little drink on to start, and then you're kind of tired and relaxed and
Yeah.
watching the movies. And we honestly thought it was going to be more that filmmakers would take it, and people that had taken it, from Phoenix would be like, oh, we've taken it, we're done with it. But ask Bill Pierce, he's on it every year,
Oh.
dancing, Bill Pierce. But people love it so much because it's so unique, and each year is different. So it's really,
Awesome.
that was one of the reasons we were chosen one of the 25 coolest film festivals. in the World by Movie Maker.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
I
and
saw that. Congratulations.
The little video that we did.
Yes.
But we found out that they were on there because we had a little hiccup. Remember, we had a sound issue, and they talked about because we were the youngest film festival on there,
Okay.
and they said on the list, and they said there was a little hiccup, and we're like, oh no, they were at our festival, and we didn't even know they were there.
Yeah.
But they kind of spy,
Are those those film festival? Are they Arizona festivals or
No,
Oh,
this
no,
is
it's
top 25 in
international.
the world.
in the world? Okay.
So it's, Movie Maker magazine every year. They do a list of top 25 coolest film festivals in the world.
And that is cool.
Oh.
And, yeah,
That is totally
we were
cool.
on there with what was it, Berlin, and
festivals from all over the world. And there were only I think 11 or 12 from the U.S.
That,
and the rest were from
That
other
is
parts of
awesome.
the world.
But I almost missed it. Because I would get different emails from Movie Maker, like if you'd like to, showcase your festival, and
like,
I almost missed it.
it's email. But we're going to talk more with
Crazy.
Toni and Jason right after this commercial break.
Cool.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I am here with the talented Toni Ross and Jason Ryan. So before we went on to commercial break, we were talking about the award you guys won. Again, congratulations.
Well, thank
you.
Being amongst 25 film festivals in the entire world. That is awesome.
Yeah, we were so excited about that.
That is totally awesome.
We were so excited about it. We thought, how can we wanted to surprise guests. So how do we want to do this? And then as filmmakers, we're like, let's shoot a film
Oh,
and let people know that we got this award.
that is wonderful.
Movie Maker is the top independent film magazine. in the world.
Okay. I love that. I love that. So I know you guys brought some media. I want to jump into that and let's give our audience a view of Jerome Film Festival.
Cool.
Is this the Jerome Indie Film and Music Festival?
Yeah. And the 4 cars behind us. Who's asking?
I got something for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This says the Jerome Indie Film Festival is named one of the top 25 coolest film festivals in the world.
So awesome. I can tell you my idea. I wanted him to explode because he delivered his message, and you know what? No one could get a hold of those secrets, so he had to explode.
Oh, right. Well, one of my favorite movies is Westworld.
Yeah.
It's a show. I didn't know it was already. But so we wrote it, co-produced it, co-directed it, and we told Greg about it, and Greg said that was one of his favorite films, and he showed his mom, and his mom was just like over the moon to see him.
Greg
play
Lutz
that.
is the actor.
Yes,
He is
yes.
so funny.
He is. I did a
He's so
commercial with him early this year. So he was hilarious
Oh
in the
my God.
commercial.
He is so good.
Yes. So congratulations. That
Thank
is
you.
something to be very proud of.
Oh yeah, we're gonna use that as long as we can.
Oh, of
That
course.
award.
You should. I mean,
So cool.
frame that post and put it
Right.
on this fancy wood and do something with
Yeah.
it. Put it
That's a
up.
good idea.
Yes. So, tell us about some of the new things that you have coming for Jerome Festival.
Oh, we have so many new things. Every year we just I just like go crazy.
Tell us what you're able to tell. Don't tell us any secrets yet.
Well,
Unless you want to.
Oh yeah. Well, this year we're having a Prohibition Eve party gala. Do you want to tell them about that a little bit?
Yeah, I was looking on Facebook one day a few months ago, and I saw that we've been planning on doing a craft beer experience, and for this year, and I looked on and I saw Jerome Beer Festival, and somebody put it on one of the Jerome groups, and it turns out that right before Prohibition Eve, which happened in 1917, right?
Right, for
In Arizona. They had the Jerome Beer Festival, and they brought like a gallon of beer for every person in Jerome, and this whole big thing. I told Toni about it. It's like, they already had a Jerome Beer Festival. She said, what? Thought she'd been preempted.
Right. He's like, no.
I was like, yeah, it was a while ago.
1917.
A long time ago.
I'm like, we got to tie this in to the history.
And so she decided to do a Prohibition Eve gala. So celebrating that and make it like as a Prohibition Eve 20s theme.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of
party,
fun.
So that's really
On
exciting.
Saturday.
No?
And then on Sunday, we're having an actual beer festival. Breweries and distilleries and just a few wineries, but mainly beer. And so it's kind of its own thing. We always wanted to do a craft beer tasting, but I thought, let's create its own thing. It's happening the same weekend as part of the festival,
Okay.
but it's huge.
That's wonderful.
With artists and all types of stuff. So it's really new.
I love it. Is there anything that you would want our audience to know about Jerome Film and Music Festival? Because people go to festivals all the time.
Right.
So what is it that's so different about Jerome that you want them to know, so to take in and feel like, oh, this is the place they need to be?
Right. Well, we really wanted to do something different, and we love every festival because every festival has their own
unique, yes.
Yeah, so, we just love the Phoenix Festival. We really, because we met there too.
Yeah.
But we love all the festivals, but Jerome is such a funky town. It's a ghost town, it's stilted, it's up on the side of a mountain, and we wanted the festival to be really funky. So we turned venues, historic buildings, into theaters. Joe Becker knows this. And we're always just looking for something weird or odd, or like one year I had 2 demon features, and I'm like, I'm going to put on a double demon feature down in the basement of the old high school. And actually the electricity went out during our exorcism scene, and the filmmaker thought we were joking with them, but no, the entire town electricity went out. But we're always doing really unique things, so people are always surprised. Whether it's a train or showing movies at the old gold mine, or we're always going to surprise guests, so they're always going to want to experience something that they haven't experienced.
I know you guys also book places, have reserved rooms for the guests that want to stay in Jerome.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the staycation there.
Oh, it's a destination film festival. That's something different. Like in Phoenix, people come up for the day or something, but it's almost like a camp. It's like film camp.
Oh, okay.
So when people go up there, they're usually up there for the entire weekend, and people are staying at the Jerome Grand Hotel, and just.
So what is that like?
It's pretty scary.
Is it scary?
People have told us that they've seen ghosts, and we never know.
So
if
you're gonna scare the scaredy cats away.
No, she's never gonna come. But people love that. They love getting up there and kind of being scared.
So I'll go there, and if I go, I won't sleep the whole night because I'll be thinking about the ghost that's there.
Right. There's so many
It
stories.
sounds really fun.
Oh, it is.
It does sound really fun.
Yeah, we're so excited. Everybody come up. Joe, you better be back. But yeah, it's a blast.
So I know you're the founder. So what is it like for you two that weekend? I just want to know.
Oh my God.
It's,
oh my God.
It's
What is your role, Jason?
Yeah, the most difficult was the first year, and the second year was really not much easier at all. Maybe a tiny bit easier. And then every year since then, it's got a little easier and easier. I guess the first year, the mistake we made is we thought, oh yeah, we're going to be able to enjoy everything along with our guests, all the stuff that we set up. We're going to be able to enjoy it.
Oh, no,
we were not able to
It doesn't work that way. You guys are running around working harder than anyone else.
Yes.
We enjoy it after the festival.
When you can go
when
sit
everybody's
down.
posting their pictures, that's when we like settle in and
Somewhat.
enjoy it.
Somewhat. The thing is, I came from doing films, you know, and all the, which is hard as well.
Right.
Not as hard as doing an event.
Yeah, events.
But, you know, at least when, no matter what you go through on a film, at least you can always take the footage. Okay, we got it. It's in the can. We can enjoy it. When the event's over,
it's over.
The event is over.
Right.
Right.
We missed it.
And if you missed anything, you missed it. You got to save it for
We
next
missed
year.
it.
Is there any last things that you'd like us to know about Jerome Festival? I mean, any new projects, anything that they need to know or want to know?
Only get your tickets because we
Yeah.
sell out. Like, that's one of the things, especially the train.
That's what's right.
The train just like,
Yeah, I can see that selling out really fast.
yeah, we've got, 37 seats on it?
Seats, right.
And it is so much fun. And then we're literally a festival for everyone, like all the way down. Our miner's ticket is $15, and our passes go all the way up to $700 for the Ghost Pass, which includes the train. And this year we have it's a theater group called Shakespeare, and they're performing A Midsummer Night's Dream with cocktails. It's kind of fun, but you know we're introducing theater, and we have some local comedy comedians coming up. So we're doing not just film, we've got other genres.
So you get a variety of things going on for something for everyone.
Yeah.
So where can our audience find you?
JeromeFilmFestival.com. We just launched tickets, so check out our website and see all the fun stuff we have planned. I created passes that I thought, you know, normally you'll see like front of the line seating or things like that, and we're like, no, we got to put a train on there. Our passes are just like all inclusive.
And this occurs when?
September 7th through the 10th.
September 7th through the 10th. They'll see you there.
Yay.
Get your tickets. Thank you guys for joining us today. It was such a pleasure.
This is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here today on Desertwood Days, and we'll catch you next time.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored by Movie Group. Visit them at dreamnetworkchannel.com.